Okay guys, update 34.0 just dropped, and I'm here to cover it and go over what's new. Just taking a read here, we got a new boss dreadbloon, a new beginner map, 1-2 tree, Churchill skins, and a lot more other things. I went over all this in yesterday's video, which talked about the main feature of this update, the beast handler, unfortunately being delayed till next year. So if you want more info about that, as well as going over all the bounce changes, my thoughts on them, then check out that video after this one. But for now, let's go over features. So remember that Churchill skin? Well, let's go ahead and buy it over here. Slay Churchill. Slaying balloons with Christmas cheer, one gift wrap bomb at a time. Alright. Next thing we gotta check out is, of course, the limited time shop, the trophy store. See what's new. We got textured icicles. Wait a minute. That's illegal. I wonder what happens if you go for a hot shots tack. Will it also still shoot at the icicle? Well, maybe we'll find that out. Let's go ahead and get it. Ninja Monkey Snowflakes. And we got Dart Monkey Snowball Projectiles. Banana Farm Presents, and a bunch of banners and avatars I can see right here. Man, these are pretty pricey. Guys, I think I actually might need to start playing Odysseys again, because you see my trophy count after buying all this is going to be dangerously low. Been slacking on that trophy accumulation. At one point I had like over 2,000. Now we're, damn, below 200. Might not be able to buy everything out of the shop instantly at this rate. Either way, since the other big thing in this update, which is dreadbloon, is not out yet, I would assume it will come out on, the weekend, which is usually when it drops. We'll have to instead showcase the new map. But that's fine too, because, well, if you saw the preview or the patch notes of it, you will have known that it's got a unique mechanic, so can't wait to check it out. It is an easy map, and let's see how it looks like starting on, the first round. Basically, to summarize, the gimmick here is that this map is kind of like an automatic cornfield, where it'll slowly remove trees over time. Now, I don't think it's the case that the pickets over here resemble the round that's going to go away on, even though 1 and 2 are currently gone. I think it lasts a little bit longer than that, but let's see exactly. Also, yes, as expected, they have line of sight blockers, which makes things like, well, sniper look pretty interesting in terms of the range indicators. But yeah, on top of that, there are special buffs, as you see, primary magic, military, and support. Looks like at the end of round 3, this part does get removed. Nice. So it looks like for this plot of land, we get a discount on the towers that we drop in it. So let me just see. This is 335. And how much do I go down to? Let me get 1037. 757. So if my math is correct, that's about 280 we drop. So that's like a 16% discount. Either way, round 4. Looks like so far it is following that pattern. And this is a magic buff where, well, I saw a pop icon. I assume it just means more damage or pierce or something. Not sure exactly. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And you can see right here, the icon. Go ahead and drop a ninja, I guess. And maybe I'll sell some guys just to be able to showcase it. And this part over here, support towers get a dart buff. And now for round 8, the 6th one is going away. This one reveals what is this? I don't know what the 2 trees resemble. It might just mean any tower gets a jungle drums buff. Actually, hang on. You can't place towers here, can you? Oh, no, you can. They're just very tiny. So I believe it's just a global buff to everything you can give. I see. Now, also, I just noticed that when you hover over a non-support tower over, like, this part, for example, the icon still shows, but you can't place the tower there, even if it's small. So, okay, this is actually, like, tower, like, exclusive spot. So, kind of like encrypted in that sense. So that's pretty cool, combining multiple maps that already have existing mechanics into, well, one of them. And again, just to show you, anything that's not primary over here will be off limits. And since, yeah, the first one has nothing on it, place anything on it. Also, it's been a while since we have gotten an extra plot of land remove. I think round 6 was on, or number 6 was on round 8. Still not this round. Wow, it's been 6 rounds and nothing. I wonder if there's like a pattern for them. Like, is there some sort of, I don't know, sequence or equation that determines when this thing gets removed? Now, this one is primary discounts. Nice too. And again, just want to test one more thing. If I drop Boomer Monkey, which normally costs $300, I go down 866. So if I did the math there correctly, that's a 10% discount. Actually, I'm going to show you right here. If every upgrade gets the 10% discount, which it does, you see, just compare the differences over here. 215, 195. So it looks about right. And since we have this plot of magic remove, we can also now drop, you know, another Ninja Monkey down to see what exactly this does. The update literally just dropped as I'm recording this, by the way, so would have liked to maybe wait a little bit, because eventually the community will be able to scrunch up what every specific buff does. But I guess it's fun not knowing and, you know, figuring it out for the first time. So I'm pretty sure that Ninja Monkey there had more than one pierce, so maybe this icon is a pierce buff. So let me just look again. Each shot, yeah, this is 3 pops. Normally a ninja only does 2 guys. So I want to say this is a +1 pierce buff. Really makes you wonder what this pop thing means then. Guess someone can figure that for me after. Also, can you place heroes in those spots? Probably not, right? Yeah. Well, I know Churchill has a giant, like, hitbox, so definitely can't place it there. So I guess we'll have to do it over on number 1. Rip Free Dharma Key. Man, we are clearing the land fast. We went from 7 to 15 in the span of, like, 12 rounds. How about this round? Yep, another one got removed. That was fast. So I'm trying to see if there's maybe a plus damage buff. Nope. Sniper normally does, actually, no, it is +1 damage. Sniper normally turns leads into green balloons, but this one is blue. That's actually an insane buff, guys. +1 damage. Honestly, didn't expect them to give a buff that big because, yeah, +1 is so much better than, like, 1 pierce or 10% attack speed. Not exactly for a sniper, but, like, again, stuff that just does 1 damage. So, yeah, like this ninja here. Yeah, that does 2 layers. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't notice that the entire time. But that's crazy, because, again, that's basically double damage. And hey, I also noticed you can flip up these bubbles just show you what kind of buff you're going to get. Yeah, so pretty cool mechanic, I gotta say. And I think they mentioned this in the patch notes, but I will reiterate again that, yes, it'll be really interesting to have custom browser challenges. Guys, get them ready, because I bet you can make a lot of banger challenge ideas just with this one map alone. Anyways, I switched out the Sniper for Dart Monkey because, well, with Dartling Gunner, because this one has a base 1 damage. So again, doubling damage of it is pretty nutty. And here we go for round 40. Again, you can see going up by 2 every shot. Pretty cracked. Also, I think we've reached a bit of a pause in terms of the trees disappearing. It's been a while since number 17, or since 16 was removed. That was like well over 10 rounds ago. Yeah, again, not sure what the pattern could resemble, but maybe it's just that there's no pattern at all, and maybe they're just having big gaps between the tree removals just so you don't have everything removed before the end of, like, a hard game. But I'm almost sure by the end of round 100, everything will be removed, since that's usually when standard games end. Is it just me, or is this Dartling Gunner just absolutely carrying? It's round 50, or maybe it's just Churchill carrying. Because, yeah, he's leveling up a fairly decent amount. Or maybe it's the fact that this map is just easy AF. After all, it is a beginner map. And honestly, with the buffs each of these plots of land give, it might make it easier than, like, a map that didn't have this mechanic at all and kind of, you know, had the same length and shape of this map. It's kind of like Hedge at home, except without the removal blockers, or rather they slowly get removed. But yeah, in fact, a much easier Hedge at that. Let's go ahead and get a Bloon Jitsu now with double damage Bloon Jitsu. Sounds good to me. It's like a free alpha at that point. And hey, finally, round 55 for number 17 get removed. That took a while. But we see back-to-back, yes. Number 18 gets removed the round right after. So it looks like it just comes in giant waves. And yep, another one for round 58. Number 19 just got removed. And another removal, yep. 4 in the last 5 rounds. Oh, and this one's a really good one. This one is a +1 damage to pretty much anything that can fit. Small towers. So let's see, what is a good low damage tower we can put here? Well, obviously, I guess attack shooter is like just the de facto go-to if you just want +1 damage. Yeah, sure, why not? It's now, you know, 2 damage instead of 3. Oh, and also, yeah, I guess it's a good thing to go for attack just to show you how the projectile looks, and looks pretty fly. And that reminds me earlier that I was supposed to test out the hot shots. Does that shoot frozen attacks? Yes, it does. We have now removed logic in BT6 fellas. Now, it looks like, yeah, we've stopped being able to get the next tree removed. And yeah, it looks like it removes in batches of 4, because it was 17, 18, 19, 20 in, like, the late 50s. So, I'm gonna assume before the end of round 80, these will get all removed in a batch. So while we're just chilling here, I guess we could take a look at towers that got changed this update, and maybe check them out over this run here. And also, Looks like they're getting removed a little bit earlier than I thought. The early 70s. So what are the last spots to land here? It's a discount Magic Monkey and the extra 1 damage on the support tower, which is sadly located at the very back of the track. But actually, that's probably a good thing, because like you can put like a perma spike, have that do +1 damage for everything. Nice free little buff there. But yeah, back on the topic of balance changes, I plan to go over some of the more significant ones in you know, its own video, just as a main showcase. But I guess we can try things that are you know, mid-sized. And maybe I don't plan to check out in full, although that could change. One of them I'm looking at is Juggernaut got buffed. More so for the late game, which is good because that's what we're going into. Once round 81+ hit, those super scrams come in, and that's where this buff comes in handy, where it gets extra fortified damage. Fortified damage at the expense of extra pierce, but you won't be using up all of it anyways. And yeah, also launching off snowballs because of the skin. Oh, and also I just realized that there's fences around a majority of the map, so this is also not a terrible map for the Ultra Juggernaut and the, I guess, you know, Dark Paragon because of that. Also, I did not use any of Churchill's abilities yet, so in case you're wondering how the skin looks like, before you want to spend 5k on the skin, well, here's level 10, and here's level 3. Nothing too spectacular, but it's nice seeing Slay Churchill. GG's. We'll go to at least around 100 for this one, just for funsies. But yeah, I did mention that the, well, the extra bomb power +1 damage is probably the best plot of land, but I think discount might be really good. If it affects, like, tier 5s, like, let's try this, for example. Okay, unfortunately, I think this village is a little bit out of range of the Ultra Juggernaut. Maybe I'll just, yeah, I got so much money, this told me that, yes, I can just freely sell it entirely and get it back again. And look at that, wow. This is kind of cursed. 2 John Drums buffs. If you guys ever saw those posts on Reddit, you know, stacking the most buffs possible, well, it's time for them to redo it, because you definitely get at least +1 more on this map over here. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, let's see if it applies to tier 5. So this was hard mode, right? I do remember hard mode prices. This is discounted. This is discounted, and yeah, that's discounted too, wow. Yeah, for late game, this will outscale the +1 damage, because yeah, if you get 10% off literally everything, that's pretty good. I don't think I need to explain why. Kind of curious to work on Paragons, because if I recall correctly, Paragons will never get a price decrease, unless it's just from the, you know, main game mode. Like, it doesn't get discounted by the true Sun God buffs, even. But since this is a global discount, here's if that will work. So, maybe I should have farmed a little bit harder, just so I can be able to see. But that's okay, we got Ultra Boost now, so we should be there in a hot minute. And since I did mention the discount plot of land being really strong late game, well, I guess I can't forget the Jungle Drums buff too, because again, come late game, a attack speed buff will be more beneficial than a +1. So having the plot of land for the UU Jug over here, looking great for us. For those who didn't see the patch notes, the Boomerang Paragon is now the cheapest one, so we can go ahead and get that one. And actually, I don't even need all the money to be able to see, because, you know, I can just buy all the upgrades and then I'll show you. Anyway, so let's do that. 351k. Is that? No, that's not discounted. Wait, my bad, I'm an idiot. It's not the right plot of land. Let's go for Bulb Tom over here then. And nope, okay, not discounted. Kind of lost money doing that, but yep, just for science. Sadly, you cannot make it any cheaper, and I assume you can't make it any stronger because, well, y'all already know that Paragons can't take in buffs, so this is all worthless for them. But again, since buffs work on everything else, I reckon it'll be amazing for maybe if there's a boss ball on this map, True Sun Gun might be a very good option, because look, you got a lot of Jungle Drums over here, so your True Sun God can be have more attack speed. Or alternatively, if you're poor, you can just put the True Sun God just to the left side to make things a little bit cheaper. Once again, really fun concept for a map, and if you guys have any like interesting, you know, concept ideas that could be fun to try in this map, then yeah, don't be afraid to let me know. And once again, if you want to know everything that's in this 34.0 update, check out the video I did yesterday covering all the balance changes. And don't forget the dreadbloon boss is coming soon as well, so stick around for that. That's all I got for this video though, so thanks for watching, have a wintry day, and see you next time.